OHAYOU-PI, you fiends. It is I, Euphenia Himemin. And of course, we can't go a stream without some sort of technical difficulty. But I'm confused. Hello. Yeah, like I noticed in the middle of me trying to greet, and then I was like, wait, I don't hear myself. Yeah, for once I noticed. I have it set up so like I can hear myself when I talk. It's a little trippy. So when I started talking, I was like, I don't hear anything. Well, I mean, like, usually you can hear yourself talking. What I mean is in my headphones. So for me, in my headphones, it sounds like an echo. Echo, echo, echo. Plus the little volume like bar by the microphone was not moving at all. But yes, OHAYOU-PI, everybody, welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on. Boo, schoolwork. But I mean, at least with this stream, there's not much you really gotta pay attention to, like, heavily. So, do please do your schoolwork. I promote doing your schoolwork. Get the good grade. I'm not even asking for you to get, like, the highest grade possible. What's that? Do schools still do A, B, C, D? Like, A, B, C, D. When I was in school, we didn't do Fs. We had E's. So, like, an E was basically an F. But I don't know why we didn't just do F. Like, I remember watching TV and seeing, like, A, B, C, D, F. I mean, I guess, why would you skip the letter E? But it felt like A was amazing. B was brilliant. C was can do better. D was damn. And E was just eh. They said, I mean, you spelled your name right, I guess. So that's what I'm gonna say that the letter grades stand for. I do remember that, like, me personally, I'm a bad test taker. Like, I'm a very bad test taker. And I didn't know that I was a bad test taker until I actually had a teacher who paid attention to, like, her students. I remember she, like, pulled me aside one day and was like, mind you, this was math. I'm really bad at math. But somehow I ended up in advanced math, and I don't know, maybe I circled something correctly. But I remember she pulled me aside and she was like, hey, little Yuffie, you're a bad test taker. Or, like, well, she didn't say it like that. She was just like, how do you feel when you take tests? She was like, you know, do you feel anxious? Do you feel, you know, like so? And I told her how I felt when I take tests. And then she was just like, well, I wanted to know because Like, apparently she gave me a worksheet, like, for homework that had the same answer, like, the same problems and the same answers from classwork that we did. So when I was working along with her in class and, like, with homework, it was fine. Because, you know, I'd go home, I'd be like, oh, yes, yes, yes. She said, bleep, bloop, blah. But when we're in a test, then I'm just like, I forgot what 2 plus 2 is. So then, you know, like, I was one of those people who did do the calculator where you go, it's 2 plus 2, and then it'd be like 4. Oh, okay, I just wanted to make sure, like, because I don't know what I'm looking at. Like, I hated in lower grades when they make you do, like, the minute math sheets, and they want you to just, like, rapid fire on your times tables. I couldn't do it. If it wasn't the one, like, that's probably gonna show how bad I am at math. If it's not multiplied by 1, 0, 2, 5, 10, or 11, you don't, like, what's, like, if it's multiplied by 6 or 3, yeah, so 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12. Don't get me started on 12, bro. Like, I don't know. I genuinely, like, I don't know. Let me think of something. 9 times 6. Okay, so if 9 times 5 is 45. Cause, like, I know 9 times 5. What the frick is my calculator? Okay. 9 times 6. It's 54, by the way. What do you mean parents thought E was excellent? How is it excellent when you only have a 30% with an E? Excelente. Oh, you sound like me. Yeah, I've cried. Like, something that I'm really good at is memorizing, like, patterns and music. And I remember Mama Yuffie being mad because Mama Yuffie is really good at math. And then you have you have me and Brother Yuffie, we're both very bad at math. Very bad at math. So it's like, we'd be doing homework and we'd be at the table for hours. And then, like, say if a commercial comes on with a jingle, and I remember all the commercial jingles, or like if we're on Disney Channel and there's a Disney, like a Radio Disney video going on, I know all the words to that. And then Mama Yuffie would be like, bro, why can you remember the lyrics to the That's So Raven theme song or the Random Cheetah Girl song, but you can't remember to bring down the 0 in division? And I'm just like, to this day, you fiends, I still can't do long division. Still, genuinely could not do long division. Like, especially if it's like numbers that don't go together, you know, so then you gotta do the, oh, it's this with the remainder of this. I don't know. So, like, I don't know. Like, let's say if they said, what's 3 divided by 11? And then I'd just be like, and then, like, you can't go over because 3 can go into 12. But I think you're supposed to go under because 3 can go into 9, but 3 cannot go into 11. Mm-hmm. Like, even like like, let's see. The first jingle that comes to my mind is call JG Wetworth 877 cash now. So I have that, and then the Red Robin, yum, and Service Professor will fix it in a snap. So like I can memorize stuff like that. Even like you're sitting at home, you're watching TV, and your life is passing you by. You keep procrastinating. I can do that. Oh. See, I did not like I guess you could say like I didn't like algebra or trigonometry or basic math, but give me geometry, I'm in there. It'd be like, what is this? A rhombus. What is this? An octagon. What is this? A hexagon. What is this? A decagon. Or it'd be like, is this an acute angle and obtuse angle? Trick question. That's actually a right angle because it is exactly 90 degrees. Like, how do you know it's a 90-degree angle? Look at it. Like, I would be really good at doing that. And then, like, when you have the little, that, like, weird ruler where you can measure angles, that was so fun to me. Rhombus, all that stuff. Like, the angles, and then, like, the lines, and, shapes, yes. Now, what I hated was when you had to have, like, the graphing calculators, and you have to put in, like, a formula or something and you make a shape on there or something. I hated that. I had to do that in calculus, and that wasn't fun. Not fun at all. I remember, this is bad. Don't do what I do. I remember a lot of the times. Well, I don't even know if the site exists anymore. So before Google was like as powerful as it is, right? And you can just ask me questions. Before there was Chat GPT, before there was Siri, or any of these, like no Hey Google, no Hey Google Gemini, no Chat GPT, nothing. We had, because I don't even think Reddit was very helpful back in the day. We had Ask FM. Oh, and Yahoo Answers. Those were the two places where we would go for math help, was Ask FM and Yahoo Answers, bro. Oh, not big math. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, yeah, so they always said you're gonna need to know this at some point in your life. Like, you know, and I was always going, bro, I'm never gonna do anything that requires math. And then look at me now. I'm a VTuber. Not doing no math. Even in my royal duties, I use some basic math once in a while. And it's usually just plus, you know, addition. That's what it's called. It's usually addition. Sometimes subtraction. Sometimes subtraction. I've never had to multiply anything. Like sometimes, nope. Yeah, now that I think about it, nope. I guess like I do occasionally some division, because like sometimes if I have like a big lump sum, so like let's say you got, like I got 1,000 horses, to distribute to different lands in my kingdom. You know, is that considered the division? Because you know, like everybody gets a certain amount. We'll just say that that's division because I said it is. So that is the most division you'll see me do. And then I feel like a lot of the times with math in formulas, before it got too outrageous, right? Because I remember when I was in calculus, there was something like, no, was that algebra? Algebra 2 maybe? I don't know, some part in my math where you gotta freaking figure out invisible numbers. Like, if it's invisible, why does it matter? And then I hated the solve for y, or if y is 6, then find x. Like, I don't care what these numbers are. Why did you include the alphabet in math, bro? Then you got y squared. Oh, a squared plus b squared equals c squared. I was having meltdowns. Oh, see, thank you. You get me. Horses divided by the people. I just realized you can't see chat. I was like, something's a little empty in that corner over there. I forgot to bring chat back. No, my bad, you guys. But yes, you get me. They're divided by the people. So, yes. So, yeah, like, if we think about it, the most that I do is, like, I'll go to one area and be like, oh, you guys need 50 horses. You guys need 80 horses. You guys need 60 horses. You guys need 20 horses. So then I'll add all those up or whatever to do one big horse order. And then I gotta divide the costs. So see, that's about it. But am I solving for y in my day-to-day? I am not. Oh, and have I... You know what used to piss me off? Story problems. Because am I really ever gonna be trying to figure out what time my grandpa's train arrives or something? No, like, he'll tell me, oh, the train's supposed to arrive at 6, so I'll just go be there a little bit before 6, and then take into consideration that it is a train, so it might be a little late. Shoot. Also, I never really have any apples to give out. So wouldn't it be like, if Timothy has 6 apples and he gives Julia 3 apples, how many red apples does he have? And then I'd be like, wait, we never discussed what color the apples were. Or they'll try to do something like, they'll flip it and it'll be like, Timmy has 5 apples. 4 of them are red, and 1 of them is green. If he gives 6 apples to Barbara, including the green, how many apples does he have left? And then it'd be like, none? But then you'll second guess, and you'll be like, is it really none? Or is that what they want me to think? And it's actually the wrong answer. So then you're just sitting there like staring at the problem, you're rereading it, you're highlighting, you're circling, you're just sitting there going mad over this story problem. Or when they try to trip you up, and then they don't, like, they'll just want to see if you're paying attention, right? So it'll be like, if Timothy has 6 apples and 4 gushers, he gives like, okay, so it'll be like there are two kids in the daycare. If Timothy has 6 apples and 3 gushers, and he gives one to each of the children, like one each to each children or child, I guess. How many snacks or whatever does he have left? Hold on, I can say this better. If Timothy has 6 apples and 3 gushers in his possession, and there are 2 children in the daycare, and he gives each child one of each snack, how many gushers does he have left? So then you gotta sit there and be like, and then, like, out of habit, you'll count the apples too, even though they don't care about the apples, they just want to know about the gushers. If Kyanite Joe had 2 bajillion soda bottles and the third are green, and he gives 20 away, how much of each color? Bro, oh my god, yes, just like that. Because why would you ask me that? So, I don't know if I ever discussed like my beef with math, but I do indeed have beef with math. However, I guess like I mean, you know, like I'm not good at math, but like I feel like I'm pretty decent at. Well, I remember I was decent at economics. Was it economics? Now I gotta think about what classes did I take. So I know for a fact math was a bust unless it was geometry. Oh yes, okay, so it was economics. And then I did have to take like a ethics class because, you know, they want to make sure that the kingdom is run ethically. So there's that. History was not very good at history. Well, it's like this. History, I was only good because my memory was pretty decent back then. So, mind you, I never retained history. But if the test was coming up, could I like read up real quick and then be like, ah, yes, this is exactly what happened at the food fight of 1982. You said sanity test? Dang, that called you lazy. Maybe the curriculum was a bit harder. Maybe she wasn't teaching too good. I'm like, usually, if you notice that a student is like a little bit behind, you just gotta give them a little extra attention. That's what I liked about my math teacher. It was like me and some other kids. We ended up taking tests differently. So what she would do is she would just make up problems and we would just talk them out one-on-one and just show her that we could do it. And then, you know, she'd give us an A or whatever for the test. Like, you know, whatever you did there. But, yeah. Not the real world lecture. Oh my goodness. I feel like that's one of those scenarios where like the teacher, I feel like it's not bad to teach this way, I guess, but like some teachers gotta understand that there is a little human behind, you know, the person you're yelling 2 + 2 to. There's a little human back there. And then I remember not really having any goals or aspirations in school. I don't know, I guess I thought I was gonna be a bajillionaire. I'm laughing because I checked my phone and it was Mama Yuffie. So, like, fun fact, Mama Yuffie is a fan of One Piece. So she sees that, like, I guess she was on not One Pieces. She was on the internet, and I guess she saw an ad for the Popeyes One Piece meal. So she just saw like a screenshot of the Popeyes One Piece collab menu, and she was like, "Did you know that they had One Piece here?" Said, "Did you know that there's One Piece here?" She also has like when I say she likes One Piece, like she actually has merch. So she has this really awesome giant wall scroll of Luffy's bounty. What is it? You know, like the sign. And she has that hung up, and then she has Luffy in his whatever the white gear is, where he looks like a cloud. She has that. I've seen Cookie Run things, but I've never actually played it. I do think the little characters look really cute, though. Super cute, in fact. And then I think it's cool when people cosplay from Cookie Run. Because they actually, well, not they actually, they usually look really cute and cool. I'm touching my hair. Not that you guys can see, but I'm touching my hair, and I sprayed in some leave-in conditioner this morning. So like right now my hair feels really soft. Surprisingly, like I need to wash it. Like I need to wash it. But I'm just surprised at how soft my hair feels right now. It says people are complaining about the K-pop Demon Hunter collab. And I'm mad that people are complaining. Man, if there's one thing people are always gonna complain. You can't make everybody happy. But hold on, I wanna see what that looks like. So you said it's Cookie Run and K-pop Demon Hunters. Dun, 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 dun. Cookie Run. Oh. Yeah, it would help if I could spell. Let me see what they look like. Oh, okay. The only thing I'm confused about is like you can't really tell. Is this official? Hold on, let me check for official. Like, what's weird is like K-pop Demon Hunters was they're collabing with McDonald's and everything. Well, yeah, my only issue is you can't really tell if I'm looking at the right stuff that they are K-pop Demon Hunters. Well, like, you can tell that the Saja Boy are the Saja Boys, but oh wait, never mind. I was looking at the wrong thing. You can tell that these are these are definitely them. It's cute. Yeah, it's cute. I think it's cute. And like, I don't know, like, is Cookie Run like a gacha game? Like, do you have to roll for these characters? Because it's like, you could always just skip the roll. Yep, it is a gacha game. So I don't know, just don't roll for K-pop Demon Hunters. I'm like, I can't with gacha games anymore. Let me think. What was the first gacha game I ever... Okay, so the first gacha game that I was really ever into was Love Live School Idol Project. No, it was called Love Live School Idol Festival, my bad. Because we would just shorten it to SIF. And there was a rhythm game, and you would roll for, like, you know, characters, set up your units and stuff like that. It was fun. I missed the simplicity of that game. However, like, I remember when I would, like, save up and stuff for my tickets to, like, wish on characters. A lot of the times, I didn't get what I wanted. Or, like, say if it was 3 characters in that banner, you know, I'd be like, oh, I really want... Like, for example, me. I'd be like, oh, Nico. I want Nico. And it'd be like, no Nico, but how about Nozomi? And it'd be like, I wanted Nico. Oh, that's interesting. No, wait. My first gacha game was actually not Love Live SIF. It was... Dang, what was that game called? Because I know that there's a number 2. There's a number 2. I remember the software developer. Nope. It'll come to me. It was a mobile game. It was a gacha. It was fun. It was like an RPG. I'm just like, come on. Ooh, Wikipedia. You might know. 7 nights. Yes. That's what it was. 7 nights, because there's the 7 nights too. Yes. 7 nights was so fun. And this was a mobile game. But it was just very fun, and the characters were all cool and stuff. And I only stopped playing 7 nights because I got to a part in the game where you could not progress. Well, I could not progress because everything was too strong. So, like, you kind of had to go back into the game and, like, grind and, you know, level up that way. And then I remember somehow I had rolled and got, like let's say a 5-star character. And I remember just being like, how did I get this guy? And do you know that for a long time, I didn't know that it was gacha, like Gacha, right? Because when I got into the games, I thought it was gacha, like gotcha. Like, you know, like I gotcha. I got your wallet. Because I was like, yeah, you did get me. I did just spend 99 cents on this game. And now that I think about it, ironically, the only game that I've ever spent, like the only mobile game I've ever spent money on was not even a gacha game. It was Mystic Messenger, if you're wondering. I spent money on Mystic Messenger. I think in total I might have spent $10 on Mystic Messenger because I had to buy the hourglasses, man. The hourglasses. Like, I think I bought hourglasses and I think I bought something else to like restart the day or something because I missed a phone call or something. Yeah. Sometimes I genuinely consider re-downloading Mystic Messenger just to feel something. It was like, it was just a time in my life where Mystic Messenger took over my life. Like, if you're ever around Mama Yuffie, right, and you mentioned Mystic Messenger, Mama Yuffie's just gonna be like, oh my gosh. I hated her when she was on Mystic Messenger. But it was because, like, the part that she hated was like, I was so enamored with the game. I had because I was a part of a Mystic Messenger Facebook group, and they would post the times like for specific routes. So like, for example, if you're going for Zen, you know, they'd be like, oh, you know, the chat room will be open at 4:30, and then the call should be shortly after at 4:22. No, not 4:22. Like 4:42, and then, you know, like so on and so forth. So I had multiple like alarms because I was a completionist in that game at the time. But then they added Rika, and I did not want to romance Rika at all. I hated Rika so much. Oh, and I didn't romance Yusung either because Yusung kind of got on my nerves. Or did I? Did I actually romance Yusung? You know what? I did romance Yusung, but I wasn't having as much fun because he wasn't my type. Okay. Yes. What do you mean I'm an undercover baller? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? 99 cents, that's almost 100 cents. That's almost $1. But I can proudly say, like, I've never spent money on, like, Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail, Honkai Impact. Any Hoyo game, I've never spent money on any Hoyo game. Did I consider it? I sure did. Like, I sure did. Especially what I had, and I'm not ever going to forgive him for this. So, I was wishing for Ayato, right? I don't think I had the 50-50, but I had a lot of wishes, so I didn't care. Oh wow. I don't really know Star Rail like that. I just know, like, of all the Hoyo games, the only ones I ever found interest in were Genshin and ZZZ. But Ayato Kamisato from Genshin Impact, I pre-farmed for this motherfucker. I pre-farmed for him, okay? Like, do you know how long that took? How long it took to pre-farm for Ayato? And I made sure, you know, I did all my dailies. Got everything that I needed for the little guy. I had a bunch of wishes, a bunch of primos. Like, you know, we were locked and loaded. And I went all the way to 0. Like, I think I only had like 12 primo gems left or something. And I was sad. Because Ayato did not come. And I really wanted Ayato. And what's sad is, like, every other character that I wish for, that I really wanted, I usually get them. Like Mavuika, got her. Shalonen, got her. What do you mean pre-farm them wish? I had a lot of wishes. But yeah, but sometimes, because I was the last person that I, like, pre-farmed for and got like a bunch of wishes for was Arlecchino. So I was excited with that. Yeah. No, I didn't have. I had more than 30 wishes. Get out of here, because that's only 3 rolls. I had more than that. Now, there are some characters who, after doing, like, their trials, then I go, you know what, I might be interested. And I didn't get, like, Varessa. Oh, you ran out of storage? Oh no. It's okay, I did too. Like recently I couldn't even update Genshin Impact because I didn't have enough storage, but I got rid of some stuff, so now I got the storage. We're okay. But I guess this is the time of Yappy Monday, right? Where I break it down, what we're going to be doing for the rest of the week. Oops. So, pop. I know, isn't that such a cute thumbnail? We're gonna start over, you know, after this. Hurry up. Come on, keep going. Okay. Oops. Whoops. Wait, come back. Okay, so here's my schedule. I was trying to pause it. How do you pause it? I can only stop it. So we have our Yappy Monday, which is today. Wednesday we'll be doing a figure unboxing, and that's what you saw with the Hatsune Miku. And then Friday we're gonna wrap it up with some No More Heroes too, because you know we gotta continue that. And then Sunday I got some new sweets. Got some new sweets for us to try for a sweet talk. Well, a lot of them aren't sweets, but it's a sweet talk. So we are here. And then Wednesday, when I see you guys next, we'll be unboxing Sakura Miku figures. So we have the 2020 Sakura Miku, and then we have the Doll Crystal Miku. It's gonna be great. Well, I don't know if it's gonna be great, but I'm gonna say they're gonna be great. Oh, really? See? Miku! I'm kind of sad I'm not going to Miku Expo, but it's okay. And then Friday, we're gonna do the Normal Heroes 2. We made it. We finished everything with Shinobu. Shinobu dropped off that weapon to Travis. So now we are ready to kick some butt with our new weapon, the dual blade. And then Sunday in the afternoon, we're gonna come back here, have some snacks. Yes, the snacks in the picture are exactly what I'll be having. So I got these weird like pepperoni feast chips. I don't know. Will they taste like a pepperoni feast? We'll see. Then I have these like rib, like I think it was smoked rib Lays. Gonna try those. Then we have this uji matcha cake. So like I like matcha, and because I actually I have some matcha Kit Kats. Oh, they're so good. And I like the matcha Pocky, and I like the matcha ice cream. So we'll see how good this cake will be. I think it has azuki in it, so we're gonna taste those too. Then we have these sour, like to finish it all off, we have these sour lemon gum. And I want to see how sour is it. Will it really have my face like that? We'll see. Oops. Shrunk it. So yeah, we have some things for you guys to look forward to this week. Next week will be a short week because I do want to remind you guys I will be out of town. I'm going to be going to Anime St. Louis, and I will do my best to vlog for you while I'm there. It'll be short vlogs, so there will be like I can't figure out if I'm gonna have it be in like a YouTube short or if it'll be like a short video. If it's a short video, I kind of don't want it to be any more than 5 minutes, because at that point we're just dragging it on. So we'll see. I should have hopefully a vlog out hopefully by like next weekend or this upcoming weekend or something, from my time at Planet Anime Kansas City. So I'm excited. But with that being said, I'm going to wrap up this stream here. You guys were amazing. I'm glad that we got to all talk about our distaste for math and the schooling system and gacha games. Hopefully you guys are... You said, wait, my account has like... Oh. I mean, my first... I'm gonna tell you about this. My first Genshin team was horrible. My first Genshin team was me making myself suffer. It was Bennett. Who, for whatever reason, I was trying to use like a main DPS. Noelle, for whatever reason, I was trying to use like a sub DPS. And then I had Chung Yoon and Razor, and there was no synergy in this team at all. Absolutely no synergy. I don't even know what kind of like and I didn't know that your team, like your Genshin team, was supposed to make reactions and stuff. And so what I thought Genshin was like, say you're walking along, doodle, and oh no, it's a cryo enemy. Well, time to bring out your pyro character. Go, Bennett. Or you're like, doodle, oh man, I gotta go break some stuff. Go, Geo, Noelle, yeah. Doodle, oh, I don't know, I just like Razor. Go, Razor. Everything I was doing was just bad. It was just bad. He said, I'm just a humble Noir Bane and this partner in crime, Farina. Oh, how lucky are you? But thank you guys so much for coming. I'll catch you guys later. And I'll see you Wednesday. Oh yeah, Sumi and everybody.